Today's video is not brought to you by Leafgel Premium, but I will be using a lot of their products today, like this cream gel in black. Also, hello, hi, welcome back to my channel where we do cartoons! And this week it's a really cartoony week because we're doing characters from Kimpossible! I don't know if you watched that as a kid. I'm sure you did because a lot of us did. But first, look how creamy that cream gel looks. It's really standing up to its name. I really wanted to try it just because it's so thick. I thought it would actually make a good liner paint, but I tried it for lining my cartoons and it didn't work as well just because, I don't know, it was like thick, but you still needed to spread it so that it looked thick. So I wouldn't really use it for lining, but for painting on nails, it's really nice, easy to control, and just hella satisfying. This cream gel by Leafgel does come in other colors, and you can check it out on the Zillabo website, and I'll link it down below for more details. Now I'm just painting the background of my nails green. This is the Shigo side, so everything's going to be green themed, of course. This would be, I guess, the left nails. Also, if you wanted to try the Mini Macaron products, this is also a great product I recommend, or review, I guess. I give it 10 out of 10. It's really, maybe not 10 out of 10, just because that's a lot of pressure on a company. But it's a really good company, and I love the texture of their gel polishes. I can do a more thorough review of them later, but right now I just want to focus on my leaf gel products, like this oval brush. I really recommend the oval brush for painting big, maybe not big, but just painting not little details, but just the whole nail in general. The shape is perfect for when you want to get to around the cuticle and on the edges. And well, that's what it was made for, right? And it works really well with both thick and light consistencies of gel, but I would say more with the thick gel kind. So yeah, if you like using the little pots of gel, I really recommend getting an oval brush. And why not from Leafgel? You can get 10% off at Zillabo using my code Raquelita. So might as well take advantage of it. Working at my old nail salon, we had a lot of the potted gels, and this kind of brush really saved my life with application, especially as a beginner, so I highly recommend it. This is the Leafgel Oval 2 brush. And here I'm mixing my red or like my magenta and white to get the nice pink I like. This is probably my favorite pink. I haven't been able to find the right color, or I haven't ordered the right color yet. I just want to use up all my other pinks before I order a new one. But this is probably my favorite pink, and I just want to get it already mixed, so I don't have to mix it myself. Because it's so beautiful. It's the perfect warmth, and like it's not too purpley, but it's not like salmon either, so I really like that. It's like just a medium warm pink. It's just perfect. And of course I wanted the Kimpossible side of the hand to be more pinky, reddish, because she's a redhead, so that makes sense, right? And I think green and pink really complement each other. Believe it or not. Growing up, I always heard that green and pink don't go well together. I remember because I think I had pink shoes, and then I wore a green skirt or something. And then I got to school, and somebody was like, wow, you're really brave for wearing those colors, but they look great on you. And I was like, what do you mean? I always think green goes with anything because it's like the color of nature. So if you saw a flower and it was a color, like the leaves are always going to be green, so I don't know, like I think green goes with anything because a flower could be any color and it'll look pretty with leaves. But anyway, this is my one of two tiny products I have. This is from their Tikitaka collection, and their their glitter is magnetic, so that's really fun. That's why I got it. Today we're going to be using it to feature Kimpossible's hair shine. I love using glitter for hair in cartoons, so that's what we're doing right now. I'll show you how the magnet works afterwards. I know there are specific magnets to use for different shapes that you want, but right now I just have this magnet that came with the fridge when we moved into this apartment. It's just like, but look at that shine, it's so pretty. But it's just this little round puck looking magnet, which the edges work really well to control the product right there, as you can see. But a tip is that put it in the lamp right away because it hasn't dried, so the sparkles will spread back down across the nail. So you have to put the magnet on and then throw it in the lamp. Now I did do all the side nails off screen just so I can get to the main part, which is me painting Kim and Shigo. That's coming up next. I'm just adding top coat to all the rest of my nails. These have all been cured. And I wanted to talk about this D&D top coat. I do not recommend it, unfortunately. I do like D&D's colors, but their top coat and base coat always seem to shrink on me. It shrinks on my other peers. So it's just, I'm really disappointed because I'm like work really hard to make this really pretty nail, and then I add this top coat and there's little gaps in between. So I really don't like that about this D&D. See, I'm already doing another coat on the first two because it was already shrinking. So yeah, I really need a new top coat. um, to make up for it, I just do like 2 layers and do it really thick, which I don't want to have to do, but it is what it is, I guess, until I can run out of that one and get a new top coat. Now I'm going to be starting to draw Shigo on the middle finger, I think it is. And I'm using my long, thin brush to get just the big outlines, the shape of her head, the shape of her face, and then her neck and her body, just so I know where to fill in the colors afterwards. And then afterwards I'm going to start on Kim. So I'm just going to play some music so you can enjoy and watch as I sketch out these girls. So that's done, and right here I'm going to be mixing some white and some green to do Shigo's skin. And I am going to be using my oval brush for this, and I don't think it works that well for little detailed things. I think it's more of a whole nail sort of brush, because it does get into these little corners, but it doesn't like spread the product as evenly as I would hope. I think using a smaller brush is just a little better for this kind of stuff. This lays out the gel quite flatly, and as I'm moving it around a lot throughout the face, it just makes a lot of brush strokes that I don't want. Now I'll be painting the little blush on Kim's face, which I also did with Shigo with just like a darker green from her skin. And I have been struggling a little bit with painting on blush just because I have to blend it into the rest of the face. I mean, dabbing it like this works, but I would recommend, maybe not recommend, but I think I am going to try just getting like a jelly version of the red color, so kind of see-through. Or next time just mix some base coat with my pink, just so it's a little more clear and it blends into the skin a little better. Now I'm using the tiny sparkle color again, so I can do Kim's hair just so it matches the thumb. And then we're going to apply the little magnet to get that shine for Kim's super magical shiny hair. This is a really cool effect, and I really hope I get to do it more in the future. I don't know what this glitter goes well. I don't know if this I can't speak. I don't know if this glitter goes well with other colors yet. Like, I know it goes well with pinkish colors because it is a pinkish glitter, but I wonder if it would work with, I don't know, maybe blue, because maybe the sparkles aren't as like pigmented as you think, so then maybe mixing it with another color you won't really see the difference. Maybe it will just look silvery. Who knows? I am going to try it later though, for sure. Now I'm going to be doing my outline for Kim and Shigo, which is really fun. So I'm going to play the music back on. And here I'm going to be bringing out a different color for her hair outline, which is supposed to be brown like the reference photo. And as you can see, I do have a lot of the Mini Macaron products, so I should definitely do a review video for them. I really like them. But this brown is perfect. It's called Salted Caramel. I've used it before in my other videos, and it is a perfect brown for anything. It like literally goes with anything. It's really nice, and I highly recommend it. It's especially great for making more brownish skin colors or for doing the outlines of other lighter skin colors. Right here it works as Kim's, of course, hair outline, but also the upper lip kind of darkish skin color, so that's really nice. I use it as shadow too for lighter skin colors. So it's a very versatile brown. It also can look like chocolate if you wanted to paint chocolate. So it is the perfect salted caramel. And I bet you if it had a flavor, it'd be delicious too. Like the green earlier from the Mini Macaron, that looked delicious. I really want to eat it. But even though it's green, I know it's like counterintuitive. You'd think it tastes like vegetables or something. Excuse me. Like vegetables. Or who knows? I don't think there is any treat that's like dark green like that except maybe like grass jelly. That could be like kind of darkish. But yeah, and grass jelly's great, so whatever. That green, if it had a flavor, I know it'd be good. And it wouldn't be what you expect. Right now I'm going to be switching over to my big long brush. I think it's handy to have separate brushes lying around for you. I know, and when it comes to painting, maybe not necessarily on nails, it's always nice to have different brushes just for different things like getting maybe thicker lines here and there, smaller lines, you need a different brush. If you want to erase something, you use a different brush. So that's really nice having all these different variety of brushes ready for anything that I need them to do. But for the most part, I am using my Nails by Dev micro detailer brush, which is super handy for outlining. And this black gel I'm using for outlining isn't like a painting gel. It's just from, I don't know, like one of the black gels I have lying around in my kit. If you want me to reveal it, I can tell you the name later, but I can't really think about it right now. And it works better than that potted gel for these little outlines. But I would say for applying on bigger surfaces, I'd rather do the potted gel. It's like weird. I like the liquidiness of it when it comes to outlining because then I can just do one smooth stroke. But applying it on the nail, it is like more see-through. So I don't really understand how it works, why it's good for this and not for the other thing. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it works as a outliner right now. I know there are better things out in the market for outlining. I know I hear a lot of the nail artists I follow rave about the Nails by Dev, like ultra liner paint. She has it in white too. I do want to try it one day, but right now this is working for me. So until this runs out, I think I'm gonna stick with it. Maybe I should tell you what it is. But it's just a black gel, like a normal black gel. Also off screen, I did add sparkles to Shigo's dress just using loose glitters. I just apply like a green gel polish, and then while it's still sticky, I put the glitters on top and then cure it and then brush off the rest. And that's how it looks like that. It's really pretty. It looks like a sequin dress. And there she is, pretty much ready for action. I'm using like a lighter, this is called Matcha Green, also from the mini macaron. I didn't put it on the screen, but it's a really good skin color outliner for Shigo because she's light green. So using like a kind of more, I guess, grayish version of whatever the skin color is, and like darker version, makes a great outline. Kind of like how Kim's orangey hair had that brown outline. So if you can think of the brown version of this skin color, it would be this like matcha-y kind of grayish green. And the color's not so saturated that it takes away from the main focus of the painting, which is Shigo herself. So that's good. That's what we want in outlines. That's why they tend to be like a duller version of whatever the main color is, or, you know, black. For example, if you're working with a lot of pastel-y colors, then the perfect outline would be something like brown, because it's not quite black, but it is still light enough that it doesn't take away from the other colors, but dark enough that it makes for a good outline. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're making outlines. And now we're doing the eyes on the girls, which is where everything comes to life. Here she is, Shigo, looking over at Kim, because she would be on the left hand, and then Kim would be on the right hand, looking back at Shigo. And it's just convenient that they both happen to have green eyes, so I didn't have to mix another color. Or stray away from the color palette, because it's good to keep color palettes in mind. That way you don't have some wacky colors everywhere. And with that being said, we're going to call it a day. This set is done. We've got our complementary sets on the side already done. We're going to top coat it, and it's going to make them look even smoother than before. And there it is, the full set. And as you can see on some of the nails, there is some gaps in the top coat just because it just keeps shrinking. I did add some sparkles on this thumb for the Shigo hand, and the thumb on the Kim hand is a little shrinked, so I have to fix that. But here's Kim in her shiny hair. Super cute. I added some sparkles to her jewelry as well. And this is Shigo, the final product. And see, the edge also shrinked there. So yeah, really do not recommend this top coat. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That's the end of the video. Next week I am going to be doing more Disney characters from our childhood, so make sure to like and subscribe so you can see what I'm going to be doing. It's a pretty exciting, and also along the lines of Valentine's Day, because that's going to be my series up until February 14th. So see you on Tuesday, guys. Don't forget to use cuticle oil. I love you, and bye-bye.